Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sweet Drew, thank you for the 44 months. And Reanimated Ghoul Season 23. What's up? Welcome back. I'm back in a sec, everybody. Just gonna dip to the bathroom. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Volvangor and Super Mouthy Dave? Welcome to the stream. It's true. It's time to return. A lovely break. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Fast Car GTA back, and this time, it's worse. I did not get a Drive 2001, 2011 Drive jacket, no. Thank you very much, Piss Millionaire, for the 4 months. Thank you, KPVW, for the 8. Easy Chumbers, 44, welcome back. Welcome back, Cardinal Rodent, Jacobob, Sorna Yume, Derek Sir 2, thank you very much for the fresh tier 1 sub. Thank you, Elizabeth Bubbles, for the 20 months. Thank you, Good Advice Goblin, for the 6 months in advance. Glass Packer fell out of pants. What's up? Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, Karma Sugar Plum, for the 2 months of Prime. Thank you for the 47 Orko Hard Smart. Welcome back. Thank you, Shadelock, Chomsky Hash, Villainy, and Happy Earmuffs. What's up, everybody? Why don't we start the stream? Hell, I reckon I might. Computer, please start the stream. Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream and also to the GTA 4 Fast Car Mines. Hi Tom. Hi Tom, I was at Furry Weekend Atlanta and I went to a panel there about cigar smoking for beginners. Fuck, why ever make plans? Why ever make plans when someone is gonna post something like that and overtake your entire fucking mind? Oh, man, was it about, like, smoking it in through the fursuit, or was it, like... Because I know this... Like, look, smokers smell bad at all times. The fursuit of a smoker would be death. That's so fucking horrible, man. It was just normal cigar smoking and was inexplicably at the furry con. Okay, hell yes. Man, like, okay, so I have a book that was sent to me by someone who smokes cigars. I have a fucking book report up about the Nudicles man who smokes cigars. If you, like, do this to the book, if you riffle its pages, you are blasted by the ghost of every cigar he's ever smoked because he stores it near his, like, humidor and stuff. And it's... God, that feels good to just hear that and go right back into stream mode. Hello, everybody! Thank you very much for the subs. We are going to be playing Grand Theft Auto 4 The Lost and Damned DLC for this 2009 video game, I think. Wait, no, 2008, I believe, which was disappointing to me because I realized that when I was playing this game as a child, I was picturing myself as a young man who was still in school. This game came out when I was 19 years old, and so I really should have been doing other stuff. This was... don't reflect on what I should be doing now instead of playing this, but... Either way, holy shit, you're young. Literally the first time I've seen that sentiment expressed in chat, and a good way to let me know that I need to get what I've got when it's good. Because... my audience is going to age out of being able to access a Twitch website pretty soon. They're going to update an iPad past where we can use it. 19 is the GTA age, sorry. Look, I think that this is like the first GTA I remember playing a lot of, so to me, in my head, I was like 15 or something. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close the page I already reflexively opened, which is famoussmoke.com cigars for beginners. God damn. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for the resubs. And the fresh subs. Oh, both of them equal in my eyes. And thank you, Go Off Kings, for the raid. Hell yeah. Thank you, High Boots, second to last, Nice Guy Fats, Zednot, Premonocta Strategy Guide, still one of the all-time great names. Backshot 7076, thank you very much for the gift sub. Thank you, Joe Nut, Bedpan Surprise, in Nick Weiger voice, wow. Wow. Business Casualty, Synonymous Glunch, Bruschetta Vendetta, Lyoge, David Holtaster, Love Smiles, Hate Frowns, Nux84, Shock Splicer, Scooby-Doo 27, Orange Joe 303, Democrat Liberal, and thank you for the fresh tier 1 subs, Video Games 420, and Lox Begley III. What's up? Thank you, Boots. Rain Gear also. I remember a high school friend who just got his driver's license heading over to my place to play this game, and I could hear people honking at him as he approached. God damn, hearing your friend swerving over to you. Swerving over to you to play Grand Theft Auto 4. Man. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I never played this expansion. This is going to be... So, a few things that differ from regular GTA 4 for me. I've never played this game. I've never played the Lost and Damned expansion for Grand Theft Auto 4. All I know about it is that it has it has more motorbikes added to it, some vehicles. Also, this expansion fucking sucks, man. All right, fair enough. This is the expansion that sucks. And I believe that I have turned off subtitles because I played through one mission just to check that it all does work. Didn't complete it, for sure. I played through like a little bit of it and saw the dialogue and was like, we don't need to be reading that. I don't need that text popping up near my face. We can go ahead and get rid of those bad boys. Does this one have checkpoints? It does have some checkpoints, I believe. The other thing about this is, I mean, oh God, what is the other thing about... you know what? I'm going to zoom in so you guys can't see the skeleton. That way I feel like we'll be able to have a much more focused discussion. Is this the one with a full wiener? The streamer or the game? Hey, Hope Fox, thank you very much for the 32 months. And congrats, you got the golden gun alert. Whoa! Volvanga, thank you for the 2 months. And thank you, I Am the Danger Zone, for the gift sub. Who was the... okay, first off. Did Stefan reveal the answer to JF's riddle on the Go Off King stream? No chance Tom has full wiener. I have a full wiener. What it's full of, don't worry about it. He didn't reveal it. Dang. Okay, cool. Tomorrow night. Oh, that's such good sizzle. I have not listened to the new Pup album. I am excited to hear it. And thank you for the 100 bits, Dundarius. What's the riddle? Check out the VOD. But basically, it's not really a riddle. It's what his kids are now banned from saying out loud. And thank you, Jamberg, for the 46. Okay. So here we go. This is Fast Car Grand Theft Auto 4 Motorbike Edition. So, some ground rules. I have changed the... Let me see. Okay, you know what? Here, let me just get one thing straight before we kick off. I want the chat up in the corner. If I can handle that, that would be wonderful. There you all are. So bikes are a lot easier to get knocked off of. That's so true. It is much easier to get knocked off of a bike than it is a car. In part because the bike is very open to the elements. And the elements in this game include a raining horror of cars at all times. Thank you, Mind of Mencia DVD box set, Da Hot Stove Totcher, Booch Magoo, and Garrel's Monolith for the subs. So, here we are in Grand Theft Auto 4, The Lost and Damned. Da-da. Some things before I click. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Which I am sure I want to start a new game. I have altered the handling of, let me fucking construct one thought. The way this mod works is it goes into the handling of the game and changes the drag quality of each car to minus 2,790 or thereabouts. Over the course of the game of GTA 4, which we finished, every time we used a car in a mission, it would be unlocked and rendered safe to for the rest of the game. For the start of this expansion, I have renewed the values of every vehicle in the game, apart from the bike you have to play in this first mission, back to their mod original values. So we have only one safe vehicle, and it is the bike that we start on. Hey, thank you, Curtilius, for the tier 1 sub. 3 years. And thank you, Remy. What's up? Welcome to the stream. So you're saying the cars are fast? The cars are fast. The bikes are fast. The added vehicles are fast. May God have mercy on us all. That means that the Blister Compact is no longer available to us, unfortunately. Here is the intro cutscene. I believe I will be skipping it. DM Lat, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Bike is much safer. You're not surrounded by the dangerous metal of the car. Out here, I'm able to just hear myself think in the air, at least. And here we have Mission 1, Clean and Serene, of the Lost and Damned. If it loads, which is always an if, in a game that we have altered beyond recognition. Did you already beat 4 with fast car? I beat the base game, yeah, both endings. But here in the fullness of the DLC, we have not made any progress at all. Oh, that's some frames. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and press escape. I pressed escape several seconds ago. We're going to see when the game has it take effect. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. So, let's have a look over here in graphics and see if there's anything we can turn on down. I think maybe we just got unlucky loading into this game while it's raining, which I don't think is guaranteed. Alright, let's see if this works. If we just... Oh my god! Oh, it's running! Shouldn't you fix this before streaming? I did several playthroughs of this to make sure it works. I am playing a game from 2009 that wasn't optimized at that time. And you are not going to be posting in the chat anymore because I am going to ban you right now. Oh, this is going to feel... fantastic. So, here we are back in the game. Of course, we have changed over to a different layout because I alt-tabbed out to fix a grudge. And now I have to change it back to 1920 by 1080, and that has... Oh, it's good to be back. That has completely changed the aspect ratio. Hopefully now this is all fitting. Here we go. Gang, it is time for the first mission, attempt 1. You may see also, the other bikes here are of... have not had their values changed. The rain is getting a little bit framey still. So you're gonna see our buddies kind of zooming around every now and again. I am gonna go ahead and turn graphics down to medium. I think genuinely that... the rain might be fucking us here. Okay, that's fine. I will simply not restart it. Because this is completely different to, how the game was playing off stream. Might also just be that streaming is adding more of a load to... Oh, the game. Okay. Yep, our boys are keeping up with us. Tokyo sliding all over the place! He's still good, he's still good, he's still fine. You can see him up there, he's zooming over. And he's somehow still keeping on route. Alright. Hey, thank you for the 9 months, Eufini. Ah! Thank you, Jack Stephen Dallas. Daedalus, for the 20 bucks. Frames have stabilized. First checkpoint reached. Our buddies are zooming over because they're so happy to see us. And we are here in the Clubhouse of the Lost. Huge. Thank you, E6N, for the fresh Prime sub. And thank you, Joe Rolls, for the 35 months. Welcome back. Oh, it looks so good. Turn the noise filter off, it hurts my eyes. I don't know why that happened. Because I didn't change anything that would make this, that would give this like the Kane and Lynch filter. I have just noticed that this guy is, oh man.
Let me rephrase the question.
These guys are looking like me with flash photography on, just a glowing forehead, but I do also really like the middle of brow tiny skull tattoo to fill in the monobrow.
Then answer the goddamn question. Why the fuck
So
haven't you got
sick.
it back for me, friend, brother?
One word. Business.
Like he got a sticker at biker camp.
Or were you so busy playing
Wait, the
the whole
DLCs have
now,
filters?
You started believing your own bullshit.
Forgive me.
This is how it's supposed to look?
Shut up, Brian.
It has baked-in film grain?
I think
Oh my
acquired this
God.
touch of amnesia. What business is more important, Mr. 1980s yuppie big shot, than your best friend's bike when he's close to getting a 15-year stretch?
The business that pays.
I am skipping the cutscene. The Sons of Anarchy are getting a pause. Ah!
You might fuck it up.
On their storyline because we're just getting ready to go forward while riding a bicycle. Hey, thank you, Zeno Bambino, for the 8 months, and thank you, Paul Twitch username, for the 8 months also. What's up? Thank you, Chugi Chatter, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Winter Days. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and... let's see. What could have changed?
Oh, I love money.
Hey, Devlin, thank you very much for the 5 bones.
They're calling him Tom Bucker.
Okay. Let's see. We are the ones who have changed. Can't cross the same river twice. Says guy with no map and terrible sense of direction. I could easily find the same river. Oh. Okay, that guy falls over. That's okay. Oh.
Look at me. Managed to avoid prison.
All right, and we're off and going well.
I ain't too happy about it neither, man. You want to turn around?
This guy's hugging our tail, but he's also zooming over there to take care of whatever car was making its way down that street, making sure that the Lost is staying safe. Okay, he's kind of going in fits and bursts. Jump over this, narrowly miss the tree, hug the side so we cut down on our probability of hitting any cars. Actually, you know what? The cars drive like boats. How do the bikes handle? Like jet skis. It's kind of a one-to-one comparison, happily. What the fuck is up with the flashing? Is there flashing? Alright, here. Let's reboot the game. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with... And this is a weird one, but I believe that very high actually does help with graphical issues in this. Okay, let me know if that's flashing or flickering darkly on your side. That was lightning. That's lightning as well. These are all intentional choices by the developers over at The Lost and Damned. I believe that is just none of you are ready for the graphical fidelity of a 2009 Rockstar Games release. Oh, the boys' bikes are suffering from flicker in and out disease, but you know what? We can get around that by just going over to Billy, picking him up, and continuing on our way to the clubhouse. Death 1 down. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to quit the game and reboot it, while also maybe double checking to see if the if I can quickly implement that patch, because I think that it's fairly easy to check. I'll just make sure. Okay, I think that this is... Yeah, it's messing with camera now. The problem is that you can stress test a lot of things, but going live with OBS actually processing stuff is impossible without... I mean, setting up a dummy Twitch account and shit. So, what I'm going to do... Sathius, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs.
I love money.
Yeah, look, the PC does not like alt-tabbing.
How does the DLC look worse than the game, lol?
Yes, it looks bad. It doesn't like alt-tabbing on GTA 4, or it doesn't like GTA 4 opening, being alt-tabbed from, closing, or being played. So 3 of those you can kind of work around. All right. GTA 4 VRAM fix. I'll just check because I believe that I've done this, but...
Hello everyone.
Oh my god, the TTS. Mm-hmm.
My name is Jackie. In this
Hello,
video,
Jackie.
I'm showing you guys how to deal with GTA 4 where you probably get stuck with 512 megabytes VRAM like this, even if you use RTX 4090.
You know, I have done this. So, in that case, I'm going to fire up the game, cross my fingers, dot my toes, and see how it goes. You're going to see the camera go completely crazy because it is dealing with a game from 2009 defaulting to full screen. And it is going to open slowly but steadily. Or is it? Okay, there we go. GTA 4 spotted. OBS also located. Window pinned to right monitor. Window immediately moving itself away from the right monitor, popped out of its own full screen, and GTA 4 running at probably a weird aspect ratio. Yep, there we go. Now, I'm going to press play on GTA 4 because that gives me access to graphics options. 1920 by 1080, please. I'm a humble man. I don't need anything more than that. 60 hertz is perfectly fine. By the way, put a pin in that. Does anyone know about... What's the deal with people recommending a 144 hertz monitor? Surely there's not... I don't feel like my eyes can see that many hertz and frames. It looks good. I hate to say it, but it's real. That sucks so bad to find out. Also good to know that you can access the graphics menu from the DLC as well. Okay. Good. Okay. It's like going from 30 to 60. I hate hearing that so much. I know, man, upgrading that to that shit changed my life. Dude, that... But also, that feels like it's... Getting like a 144, 120 hertz monitor feels like it will change my life, but for the worse. You know? I'm gonna be walking around real life, moving my hand in front of my face, going like, man, kind of feels like I'm missing a few frames. I don't need reality to be, like, feeling low saturation, you know? Alright. Game looking good. Sounding fantastic. If you like motion smoothing on your TV, you'll love 144 hertz. Alright. Alright. That's good. I will be going to my parents' place and turning motion smoothing back on to soothe them. I'm serious. I genuinely believe that we just got the worst possible RNG on that mission and defaulted into a rainstorm, and that completely fucked everything. With the lightning, the game is not built to run it. And that's the reason that my testing prior to the stream was giving different results. Hey, thank you, Runtus Maximus, for the fresh Prime sub. Welcome. Alright. Oh my god, that's frozen everything. Okay, but it did work. I did increment attempt counter. Attempt 2 starts now. Oh, it's insane how much better this looks. Oh my god, no, but it is flickering brightly. Okay, and there's the rain, it's starting up. So maybe it just didn't get the memo for a second. I believe that flickering is just lightning.
Stents in the hall or group share clusterfucks in that place. Okay. Whether it's
Oh god.
in the showers or grown men crying and hugging and reading.
Okay.
Definitely an undeniable twinge of homosexuality in this
Okay, alright.
correctional system.
Oh. Thank you, Volvingor, for the explanation on why high frame rates look better.
I keep getting caught.
I do think that I would... Whoa! Off he goes! Somehow that wasn't a mission failure, we just got a bike to the dome. But it was a friend's bike, so it deals 0 damage.
Save my questions until I see the chapter.
The thing you're gonna notice as we play through this game is that the bikes are very charitable with how much damage you take while you are on them. I thank you, Sick of My Dry Food, for the 20 bones going towards buying Demi a new table. I don't know that I will be doing that. And thank you for the 12 months of Prime, Mitch Fell. Happy streamiversary.
Run this errand without me, you might fuck it up. Brothers aren't meant to be this close.
Are we giving our friends a Sandior? This fucking flickering is nutty. Okay, Night Shadows, attempt at very high. Enter.
My bike back.
Nope, still got the flickering. It's like every light in the world is turning on and off. You know what it might be? For one thing, bumping me, which I don't like. I'm thinking view distance or detail distance.
Managed to avoid prison and I'm still asking.
Hey, serious question, are the cars as fast as they were in GTA, in Fast Car GTA? They are indeed. Every car has been relocked.
Either, man. You want to turn around and go back to the clubhouse? I'm happy about it, all right, John boy.
Goodbye!
After that therapy shit, the drink in the road's all
Man, this is a literal nightmare. Riding towards a car that I'm suspicious of, seeing it sink into the ground away from me, and then all the lights go off.
Let's get your bike.
Oh, all the lights in the room? No, like all the lights in the world.
You could do some of the trust exercises they got in there. I'm gonna blindfold you when we get back. All you gotta do is follow.
Okay, down here. I think we're able to, yep, just dip through here. Through here, head left, up the stairs. This takes us out into the park. Hello, Bedzos! What's up? I looked it up and I just found people fighting on the Steam forums. The Steam forums is not a place of honor, no deed is commemorated there, and also no question is satisfyingly answered. This does feel like playing a Steam horror game that I purchased for $3 and then returned because I don't feel like my money was, was honored. Is traffic off? No. Look, we got vehicle density is at 100. This is just how the first mission is. I don't know particularly why, but we are seeing cars zipping around whenever. Apparently Rockstar completely removed the DLL that prevented the light flickering before releasing the game, turning Night Shadows completely off entirely supposedly prevents it. Okay, let's see. Hey, RS1 NSSB, thank you for the fresh Prime sub, and thank you, Sniffly1, for the 33 months. Welcome back. Wandering Ass says, my screen went into black and white mode and I didn't even notice. That is so important to remember that is the chat. That is, and I'm not saying that you are this person, but it's so important for me to remember that you are also the people I turn to when trying to troubleshoot things with the stream. And I felt insanely satisfied on the one time that I have been able to call out someone as when they were like streamer doubled for some reason, and I immediately said, you have the stream paused and you have the stream playing in another tab. It just or you had another person's stream open and they've rated into me and now both of them are playing at once. Just being able to that felt like the byproduct of hours of training in the Twitch mind chamber. All right. Night lighting does not seem to have solved the issue. We are still dealing with flickering. Let's just go ahead and see if we can navigate across the bridge, regardless of the fact that the world keeps flicking the lights at us.
If you're in the loft for the good times only,
Okay.
Then you ain't in the law.
The game is telling us to drive the wrong way across the bridge. No, it's not the wrong way. I just saw it. I just saw one car facing the wrong way and assumed it was a one-way street. Okay. Frames taking a humongous hit for some reason. Only here. Impossible to know why. Camera's still nice and smooth. Pressing escape. No recognition of the fact that escape was pressed. I think maybe the frame wasn't present when I pressed escape. Slideshow of my holiday in Biker City is working great. Menu, silky smooth. Hey Tom, do you have Fusion Fix installed? I don't believe I do. In my experience, Tom, this means your computer is very dusty. Okay, and that's also me editing kindly because they said dudty. But looking at my stats here, I have... I mean, C drive is pretty full, but this is running on the D drive, and that shouldn't be what's happening, I don't think. I'm currently at 10% CPU, 15% GPU, 50% RAM, like... Jeez Louise. You could download some more RAM. Maybe that might be nice. So someone say it went away when they set the resolution to 1280 by 1024. You know what? Let's see. Why don't we just take a walk on the wild side? Oh. That ain't it. VSync is currently off. You know what? Streamer's Delight. Toggling between VSync on and off just to see if that changes it. VSync seemingly no difference. Good to know. Access graphics. Again, this silky smooth. So that leads me to think that it's something in a game. Also, we stopped this car's momentum entirely by pausing while it was in motion. That's good to know. Texture filter quality. Trilinear, maybe? Did you do auto configure before? No settings have changed from the last time that I played this game. And I have played this before like starting the stream, and it was working fine. I'm using a quarter of my resources. I think... Let's see. Okay, looking at this big, beautiful list of options. We have aspect ratio 16:9. That seems fine by me. Game open in another tab. No, there is only one instance of GTA 4 currently open. What if you use more resources? That might be nice. How low can you get textures? I think... What happens if we hit auto configure and just trust the game to solve it? I truly mean no offense, but do you own a personal computer? Because I genuinely don't mean any... I genuinely don't, but you gotta remember the 2009 game from Rockstar is going to see this computer that was built in like 2020 and be like, well, I simply shouldn't be here, and uninstall itself just because it's embarrassed to see this many RAMs kicking around. Tom, let me know if you need a riddle. Ooh, go off, Kings. Thank you for letting me know that riddle is available should I need it. 1280 by 720. Let's see. Resolution right down to original HD. It's really not going to be an HD issue. I think the problem here, although the game does look beautiful this way. Hey, thank you very much, Carson the Geo 549 for the 12 months. Happy stream anniversary. I think that maybe Fusion Fix might be it. I remember trying to play GTA 3 on PC and the game performed like it was personally offended running on a PC. Yeah. You've got to... Making something that ran on the, like, PlayStation 2 and Xbox and the PlayStation 3, like, all high demands. And it makes sense that that game is going to be a crabby old man when you wake it up and try to get it to run on a computer with, like, a Galahad cooling system or whatever the fuck computers have in them now. Okay, yep, lights turned completely off and then back on again. Okay, I think Fusion Fix is going to be the go here. I'm Alt F4ing. I'm going to go ahead and do my most beloved of activities, which is live installing an app that will fix it all. The first sign that things are not going to go great down here is that if I typed Fusion Fix in and it auto-completed in my browser, which means I've been down this road before. Oh, no. Okay. Okie dokie. DXFVF is the way to go. Okay, all right. Stutter and low performance fix for GTA 4 and EFLC. Okay, well, I probably have EFLC as well. Okay, all right. Files. Computer. Give me files. Manual download. This will apparently fix random stutterings above 120 FPS. I must be logged in to download a file. I will gladly log into my Nexus Mods account. He honestly probably needs to downgrade. I'm playing on the downgraded version of 4. I am playing on I own this game legitimately. It is so much easier to play the version that I pirated out of necessity. So that's the version that I'm playing on. Hey Tombo, hope your day's going good. Have you tried spitting on the screen and wiping it with your shirt? I haven't actually. That's an interesting idea though. Maybe I can try out spitting on the screen and kind of wiping it with my shirt, or sidling up to my computer and hitting it with my closed fist from behind like a jukebox. All right. I'm extracting a folder. That is the world we're living in. The folder, inside it, that's right, another folder. And that folder has, I believe, a folder in it that needs to be dropped into the files for Grand Theft Auto 4. Why? That should be the work of but a moment. Rubianus, have you played Wonder Stop yet? Let me know. No, we can offline that conversation, I guess. It is so good. Okay. Download complete. Files located. Now, all that I need to do is open this, drop that in there, I hope, and fingers crossed. Okay, we have command line.txt. Okay, and now just to double check how to install this, and then we'll be off. GTA 4 hates to run correctly. Look, video games is a miracle. It's a miracle that any video game ever releases or runs at all. Oh, Dark Web. I just started playing Clair Obscur. It's so fucking good. Just got to chapter 2. It's wonderful. And it's so French. I was like, this game is kind of French. And then I beat up a mime and unlocked a costume called Baguette. Damn. Okay. Now, to install this, I just drop it into... Okay. Once inside the archive, head into the folder, select all the files and extract it to the main directory of GTA 4 next to GTA EXE. Okay. Done. Let me go ahead and get that going. Oh boy. Okay, wait. I do need to make backups of the files because I'm scared of GTA 4 backups. Okay. Command line.txt D3D9 DXVK conf and that's it. 1, 2, and 3. Good. All right. Hopefully this works. Incredibly rare French W. It's such a cool game. Okay. I'm going to text you when I start playing because I got my feet stuck in Revenge of the Savage Planet. But Want to Stop is bought and installed. Let's go. That's huge. Hey, this might be relevant. I have seen... So I'm going to click this because a few people have linked it in the chat. This is linked to me by my buddy Devin, who you may know from the Kill James Bond podcast or the Twitch stream, Traditional Scrench. This is... I gasped out loud when I opened this for the first time. Dude. I'm here to learn whatever he has to tell me. Whatever knowledge he imparts. Hail! Look at him. Holding the blanket in his mouth as he gets the other robe ready, then getting ready and tying it in a knot. Are you shitting me? With hands that big? The orangutan. A triumph of design. Oh. Sweet angel tying delicately a knot to make sure his robe stays on. Securing dignity in all its forms. The flange is not enough. The robe adds onto it. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He went exactly where he wanted to be. Isn't he so nice? Oh. Man. If this guy's teaching at Hogwarts, I'm putting aside my beliefs on J.K. Rowling's transphobia and I'm sticking around. I'm only human. I'm only human. I have to learn what he has to say. He is the librarian. I'm sorry, he's just like, I could only think of him as like a teaching wizard. And then we would take it down from the inside. All right, hopefully this works. Okay. Well, everybody, wish me luck. I did press play. Okay, good. Double click on this to make sure that I do have OBS pulled up. Also, I've missed out on... Hey, thank you, Actual Brit Only Eats Greg's for the 7 months. Welcome back. Oh, man. I've never been to Greg's. I've been to the UK a number of times and have never found myself able to possess the fortitude to do that. That is really good, DWP. What's the name of the protagonist in this DLC? Meme Shot, you are asking questions that are going to set you up to attempt to care about the plot of the Grand Theft Auto 4 expansion Lost and Damned, and I implore you to not worry about it. Fun fact, brackets, not that fun, is that this character is the guy who gets stomped to death by Trevor in his introduction in GTA 5. So use that to temper your investment. Okay, it is raining. Cutscene skipped. Let's see if this works. Oh my god, oh my god, yes! Why did it immediately flash completely black? No! Oh, you gave me hope. Okay, Night Shadows, high. Frame rate so much better. Hopefully we can live with that, but the flashing is crazy. Attempt 2. Attempt 2 is done. Okay, okay. Oh shit, noise effect is an option. Fantastic. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Noise effect off. Film grain removed. We have no way of knowing what the flashing is.
Back to the house, boys.
Oh my god, was it the noise effect? No, it wasn't. Okay. The lighting is still changing more and more.
Contact with my dear old friends, the Angels
Why
of
the
Death?
fuck?
There's a truce, Billy. You know that. Truce
I
means no
just
hassle.
don't know.
Everybody gets
Please
to
don't
do
fiddle with
business.
graphics. Ash Grove, I have terrible news to you about what trying to stream a viewable game entails.
Have your pride, my brother. It's hard to be proud when you don't have a roof over your head. I can show you
HDR might be an HDR issue for sure. I think that the
I've been putting up with rehab
holy.
getting
Okay, sickest trick in the world into death and frozen by the car. All right, fair enough. Attempt 3 complete. Okay, pause. I've never seen this bug before and I've played these games 100 times. It is like that's why I'm confused by it too. I'm gonna go ahead and put VSync on just to see.
Get me back to church.
Could this be the elusive system that is in need of VSync being turned on? It is not. It is 100% not. Definition, a mystifying category on the graphics setting. I'm putting that to off. Oh. So much worse. So much worse. Definition was holding up the sky. Okay. That's so much worse. I'm turning shadows off entirely. So much worse again. Okay. In that case, what could it... I think it's going to be something that's inaccessible. Why? What? I'm not sure what setting I changed there. I think... okay, yeah, I turned shadow quality off and on, and that changed the amount of shadows in the background, which meant that... Okay, wait. Oh. And okay, so I think it's just fucked completely now, no matter what setting we're on for some reason. This is why I asked you not to fiddle. Ash Grove. You're out of here. You're spending 10 minutes on ice. And also I timed out Ash Grove with a no underscore. So as penance for that, you're spending 5 minutes on ice. This is why I asked you not to fiddle. Motherfucker, things have to get worse before they get better. You want to be playing this with just a little bit of flickering? There's no acceptable amount of flickering, dude. I'm gonna be playing this for like tens of hours. Yeah, it's fine. Just get on with it. Okay, but you know, in months? Okay, let me see. Okay, that's flickering like crazy. In that case, if I go over, exit the game, game exited. It seems likely to be an issue between DXVK and the display driver. I'm sorry, Tom. That is such a bummer to read because A, I don't understand it. B, the person who does understand it is saying, I'm sorry, which leads me to believe that it's going to be an asshole to fucking fix. Yeah, it feels like all of the graphic settings are completely divorced from actually helping with the game. But what I'm going to do now is open up the video game once more. And this time... Wait, let me check something. Okay. Opening this up. And I'll see if the base game is like this. Because this wasn't even what it was like. And again, I understand that this is frustrating, but I have tested it. Hey Tom, GTA is always flickered like this. Sorry to break it to you. I don't recall that, but I guess I have to take your word for it. It was in Anisotropic times 16 is my base settings that I like.
Welcome,
those are the things I enjoy.
Welcome.
Go ahead. No, V-Day, trust me, it's not at all worth it to do that. Thank you, Mr. Metals, for the raid. Welcome. Okay. Golf King says, can we get some more annoying pricks in here, please? That's interesting. I'll have to look into installing some of them. Okay. Base game. Perfectly fine. In fact, feels like coming home. Look, it's working well enough that the game knows to hit me with a car right away. If you installed Fusion Fix, there should be a bunch of options in the display menu. Okay. Oh my god. Just gonna go ahead and unpause. Yep, it did happen immediately. Base game, I would say, working perfectly. How nice. The downside to that is that we do... that means that there is something to fix. So I think it's going to be the Lost and Damned. It's probably linked to that noise filter, I would guess. And I am going to attempt to open it again. Try it again with the double click that I just did. It would be a delight to configure an ini for a while. A JSON maybe too. Well, I don't know where we're going to get a JSON, but I do have an ini. Hey, thank you very much, Jack Steven Daedalus, for the resub. Welcome back. Alright. Giving this a try once more because this time I'm using a shortcut that I haven't used in a while, which wasn't needed for the first time opening this game and testing, but maybe with OBS might be a thing. So open that up, Alt-Tab when it inevitably doesn't work, troubleshoot the DVXK thing. Okay, cool. I'll have a look at that, Happy Earmuffs. Oh. Thank you, Volvango, for posting the ChatGPT solution. All right. Clean and Serene is loading up.
back to church.
Well, good news, everybody. The flicker is still here. The game is running very, very smoothly. However, it'll probably stop working when we get over to where the guys was before. So, Alt F4. It is moving. Do we make a special shortcut? Yeah, that was through the special shortcut. Okay. I can deal with the flickering. I appreciate that. But I think that you have to understand that okay, Moonboil says, I like the flicker. That's good. I mean, I'm glad that you do like the flicker. Because it's good to know that when it's removed, we will all have to deal with loss. Thank you, Antioch30, for the 15 months of Prime. Welcome back. Okay. Now, to Alt-Tab over here. Check in on my GTA shortcut, which I do have. No mem restrict and those. I don't have force high quality mirrors. That one that you linked has full spec audio twice. I wonder if that's something. Available vidmem 4096 is on. Okay. Let's see. Apply. Now, double-clicking on my beloved shortcut. Did you try turning the flicker setting to off? I'm viewing that as a last resort. To me, that's going to be a total admission of failure. Because I do like the idea of having the flicker around, and so I'm not going to go ahead and cut it off at the source and just deny that it exists. You know? That seems Welcome back, Ashgrove. All right. Now that's interesting. No menu sounds this time. Okay, there we go. Menu sounds are back. Graphics check. Okay, so this version doesn't recognize. So me putting in the shortcut that was, I guess I probably put it in incorrectly because the modifications I made to my shortcut have removed the no available vidmem 4096 or whatever. I'm leaning in. Okay. And now, starting it up. I apologize for my anti-fiddling comments. Thank you for sticking around for the 5 minutes of fiddling that you were muted for. Okay. The game is once again opening. End user license agreement secured. Rockstar logo receding into the distance. Grand Theft Auto 4 title card placed. Episodes from Liberty City menu clicked on. Options activated, but also took 3 clicks of enter to have the game acknowledge that I wanted to access my options. Interesting to see. If this does not work with these settings, we will Alt-Tab out. Not Alt-Tab. We will quit the game, and then we're going to look at configuring the DX Viva FK or whatever the fuck that shit is. Hey Tom, can you help my mom set up a MacBook over the phone? Honestly, that would be so preferable. That would be so nice. Okay. Here we go. Loading. Clean and serene loading. Tom, can I suggest some music? The truck that sinks, you can feel free to suggest some music, but bear in mind, you will not be doing it for the purposes of me playing it. I'll be hearing you suggest the music and making fun of it. All right, Flickering is still present. It happens for just long enough.
Only Billy Gray would get taken down on a distribution beef. And
Okay, all right. All right. Alt F4. I'd hope that. Me too, man. Me too. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's the lighting. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, we should look in the troubleshooting minds. Thank you very much. I think that now we have to look at the... Oh, beautiful. So I'm using the non-launcher version of DXVK. Okay. I have to make sure that GPU supports the Vulkan API first, and if it supports Vulkan 1.3. I would love to do that. I'll be seeing if it does that. It does? Well, that's honestly, I'm taking your word for it because I don't want to think about that at all. Okay. Configuration files. Head into the main directory of the game. Next to the exe, yep, command line.txt has available vidmem xxxx and no mem restrict. Both of those are already in place. Yep. No restrictions, reserve, yep. All of that's already good. In my head. Let's see. I'm adding a 0.0 to the end of it because apparently that can sometimes be matter. Beats in my head. Do you actually have Fusion Fix installed? So when you say Fusion Fix installed, I guess I don't understand what that means because here, let me see. Maybe I don't. Let's have a double click over here, see if we have it wherever. Okay. Downloading. Fusion Fix fixed the frame stuff. The amount of like stuff that's been installed and tinkered with to fix the stuff in this game is like, there's so much of it that it's hard to keep track of what I've installed and done to this. Playing in VR might help. I might go ahead and hook the Meta Quest 2 up to this, yeah. DA says, I think I have a fix for your issue. It's in a YouTube tutorial, and I don't know if it works or not, but they seem to have hit the exact issue you have on stream, and I think it could be the answer to your problem. Sorry I couldn't check, but I need to go to work. Hope this helps. YIM3KRKJIC8 is the URL of this. Do I recognize that in any way? I know it's going to be a fuck, but I don't know which fuck it's going to be. I don't think that's the Rick Astley URL. I think that's going to be... Is it going to be the ape eating its own shit? It is the Peep This Out Xbox Day 1 edition, Xbox One Day 1 edition unboxing video. Yep, thank you, DA. Much appreciated. Congratulations, Volvangor, for... Okay, no, so you did not guess it. You tagged me in saying it. Yep. All right. Bits and bits, bits and bits and bits, bits and bits and bits, bits in my head. Did it help? It actually did raise my spirits, which I think is an effective victory for the morale. Okay, I've downloaded this. I have got plugins and update. Now. Okay. Now, could this be something? The fact that there is a separate file for the Lost and Damned that I'm now going to drop in from Fusion Fix. Potentially, we could be dealing with the fact that Fusion Fix was not automatically applied to the Lost and the Damned at the time of my first install. Potentially. Am I sure of that? Absolutely not. But let's give this a go. Okay. Update has been done. This one drops into PC. Yep. Just doing a complete install of this shit. Before I do, I should check plugins folder, see if it has them. Yep, okay, it does already have them running in here. So if this was already installed, but maybe it wasn't applied to the TLAD as it's abbreviated in the folder. Dinput 8.dll, I do have that kicking around. Couldn't hurt to replace it with the fresh one. Go ahead and fire that shit up. And now, I'm going to open up the video game one more time. Okay. Did you get it from the GitHub? Yeah, I got it from the GitHub. I don't see any instructions other than just drop it in folders. Maybe I'm missing some stuff. I could see that. I've missed stuff before. Mother's birthday and one terrible, terrible mistake. Alright, that's downloaded. Game loading. Have you tried concentrating hard on the image of the wise ape and his apely wisdom? I should really do that more. Can we hear more about the forgotten mother's birthday? It was a big fucking issue, my man. It was a humongous issue. Okay. Let's see. Video game beginning. Please. Oh, yep. It's done its classic reordering of all my windows and changing its own aspect ratio. So, play, options. What have you selected for yourself? You're running at 2560 by 1600. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll go ahead and put you again to my favorite, the humble 1920 by 1080. Okay. Now. Here's hoping. I'm noticing that I don't have the option to turn noise off in display anymore. I wonder if that is a issue with the reinstall we've done. So I guess that means that we don't have... let's see. It could be potentially just only available in-game. Which we'll find out right after skipping a cutscene. Slam and escape again. And then, once we press escape, we'll be able to navigate any menu we like. When I was 15, me and my brother didn't get our shit together for Mother's Day and she was so mad and upset. I mentioned a year or so ago how much that incident stuck with me and my mum didn't even remember it. But hell yes. Congratulations. Congratulations on the defining childhood memory that your mum was like, huh? I don't know. Okay, here's the proof. Round the corner, flickering still present. Friends, flying every which way. Display menu, accessed. Display is, look, it is installed, it is working, but that means that it is in there and the flicker is still fucked. Okay. In that case, shadow filter on, sunshafts anti-aliasing, FPS limiter on, field of view, I'm gonna leave that. Nothing. Okay. VSync. Leaving that on off. Okay, none of that looks particularly useful. Flicker fix in display. Tree alpha. I'm going to turn off lamp post shadows. That has also made it so that my mouse is offset from the thing that it is highlighting. Wait, is there more? So that was me pressing up and down, which is something. Yeah, sure. Water quality very high. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. Now, yeah, go ahead and give me some very high... This feels relevant with a Steam community thing. Thank you very much. I will be incapable of clicking on that, but I appreciate the posting of the relevant thing. Okay, turning all of these over to on. Windowed, borderless, lightsync, RPG, letterbox, pillarbox, all of these are on. FPS counter also on. Alt dialogues is, but yeah, sure, I guess. These are new options from the FXV thing, or whatever. May need to relaunch the game. If you were running a downgraded 1.070 build, you just need to use a special fork of it. I'm going to go back in time and prevent rare earth metals from ever existing so that no one ever has to suffer like this again. Okay. So, relaunch game. Check in on the version of the game that I'm playing. Bye-bye lithium. Absolutely. It's out of there. Can you make sure 9/11 still happens? I don't know that I would be able to do that, but I can... I guess I'll just... Yeah, I'll speed along Ornithop to production. Or whatever the fuck Da Vinci was making over there. Okay. Now that I have... Can you be my dad? I'm kind of busy over here, but... I mean, shit, actually, the fact that you're in a Twitch chat asking for a dad means I could probably help you out. It doesn't seem like you have much experience with super connected dad, so yeah, probably. All right, now. So, in summary, I will navigate towards my my wonderful friend the GTA 4 directory. The version of GTA that I am playing is 1.2.0.43. Should be working then. That was what I was thinking, is that all of this should be working. However, the fact that it isn't, that makes sense. If my resolution isn't 1920 by 1080 60 hertz, I'll need to edit the parameters of this shit. Okay. And importantly, this only started fucking up when I opened this with OBS on. I genuinely could not be happier. This is the first stream of Court Life. Pordam, I feel like you're getting the true edited content watcher to live stream viewer experience, where you're like, oh, this is the stuff they take out. Disable Windows 11 Auto HDR for GTA 4. Windows 11 Auto HDR GTA 4. Are you running Windows 11? And this feels so bad to say out loud. I don't know. I truly don't know. Windows display settings. Computer. Open display settings. Is the menu bar in the middle? No. Start run Winver. Okay, I'll go ahead and get Winver to run real fast. I don't know, man. I'm playing 10. I'm on Windows 10. Could to switch into like window capture work? I'm on game capture. I could try get window capture, but I feel like that's I'm playing Windows 10. I'm playing Windows 10, and the game I've downloaded the mini game I've downloaded to play on my Windows 10 is GTA 4. Okay, setting system display HDR, and then okay, and that's awesome. That of course there's no way to, as far as I know, there's no way to easily access settings on the computer until you type settings in 3 times in a row. And then it's like, oh, you want settings and not this file I have installed from something like 5 years ago that has the word settings in its title. Okay. Windows key plus I and right click your Windows menu. God damn. All right. Okay. Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is on. Fantastic. I'm thrilled to see that. Graphics performance preference. I'm choosing between an app to set my preference. Currently, the 2 apps that I can choose between to have them optimize the graphics performance or give me better battery life is desktop app and Microsoft Store app. I do not have the Microsoft Store open. Hey, thank you, Lars Porcena, for the 48 months, 4 years. Welcome back. I fucking love... yeah, dude, I fucking love PC gaming so much. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click ... settings. Settings obtained. Display. Windows HD color settings. Sure. I'm configuring display 1, please, computer. Display 1. HDR is off. Display capabilities, use HDR is yes, and then use HDR is set to off. I feel like for all the greatest generation says about how they struggled, I feel like if you presented them with this, turn off, it is off. It is off. I've already Everything that should be done to make this worth has already been done. I think the only thing that could possibly help now is I'm going to go ahead and shut down my computer and then restart it again, and maybe, just maybe, that will work. But like, this is what I'm looking at. Can you see how this is so maddening to see? Use HDR, yes. Use HDR, off. And I know what that means, but that is so insane. Okay. Oh no, don't say ROG XG27UQ. I'm playing this on the monitor that breaks the game. Yeah, that's part of it. Use HDR is off. I would never have HDR enabled. Display resolution. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and set the display resolution on my main monitor, which is a 4K monitor. I'm going to go ahead and slum it down in 1920 by 1080. So that's the native resolution of that monitor. I am going to go ahead and limit its power, and then going to try and open up the video game and see if I feel like FFmpeg could fix this. I don't know how two ladies impregnating a man is going to help, but I'm willing to try. Okay. It could be through the NVIDIA app if using NVIDIA card. Check anti-aliasing super sampling and turn it off for GTA 4. And this is like how you can tell that I've sinned and I'm in hell, is that I'm opening the NVIDIA control panel. Hey, NVIDIA, if all you do is make graphics, why does this look like this? What are you fucking doing with no dark mode on your ugly fucking app when all you do is make things look good? Take the log out of your own eye before telling me that I have a mote of dust in mine. It's the only info I saw that wasn't already claimed. Bodger, God bless you. Okay, all right. Now to simply navigate, my friend, the NVIDIA control panel. They don't make UIs, buddy. Maybe they could take a second away from, updating drivers to go ahead and make one menu that looks nice. It's so that the menu itself can run without graphics installed in case things go horribly wrong. Well, I don't want to know that they're in the right. I don't like knowing that. I want to continue talking like this instead of saying, oh, that's reasonable. Fuck. All right. Now, on a case-by-case basis, Flickering, by saying, have you updated your graphics drivers? You've and I know you're only doing it to get a rise, but rise successfully gotten. Holy shit. Holy shit. The world's greatest advice when you are playing a game from 16 years ago. Maybe new drivers would help. Okay, program settings. I would like to use the following 3D settings. Scrolling down to GTA 4. We might be here a second. Oh no, okay, yep, there is a scroll bar. It's over on the other side of the monitor. Okay. Grrr. For Grand Theft Auto 4. There it is. Grand Theft Auto 4 expansion episodes from Liberty City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So I think I'm going to go ahead and change it for GTA 4.exe, launch GTA 4.exe, and expansion episodes from Liberty City. Have you tried accepting your fate? No, not yet, but I'm so excited to try it. Okay. Now, what the fuck was I doing? Anti-aliasing super sampling. Anti-aliasing super sampling is the setting I'm looking for. Okay. I do not see the ass setting. This sounds stupid, but have you tried running it in Windows 7 compatibility mode? I appreciate the help, but I respectfully decline the attempt. I'm assuming sincerity, but I found a Reddit thread where a dude says it can't be fixed. Well, hopefully that was on GTA 4 tech support circle jerk. Okay. Gamma correction, no. FX double A, not what I'm looking for. Anti-aliasing mode, I guess application controlled or enhance the application setting. I don't know what, but I'm looking for the thing that's not anti-aliasing. If it's OBS, then surely it's an OBS setting. No, it's... It is happening with OBS open. Maybe I was interpreting it as just being lightning. I will go ahead and maybe fire up the Ballad of Gay Tony to see if that works or if it's just a problem with something specific here. We're at the stage where every variable is getting its time in the sun. Aren't the game-specific options in the GeForce experience, not the control panel? Are you telling me that I'm looking in the NVIDIA control panel and what I should be opening is something called the NVIDIA GeForce experience? If there's one thing I hate more than opening up the NVIDIA control panel, it's opening up the NVIDIA GeForce experience. That feels like when your fucking fast food job tells you, just so you know, we're all a family. We're all a family, and that's the reason we care about each other and we work hard. Hey, thank you very much for the 4 months of Prime, Olive maybe. And thank you for the gifted sub, second biggest loser, to Mr. Sexual Lover. Cool. And thank you, Bagwagwa, for converting from Prime to Tier 1. Hell yeah. I think you need an NVIDIA account to use the GeForce experience. I'm gonna fucking tell you what I need. And I can't actually buy it in Australia, but I'm pretty sure that if I put my heart and soul into it, I could acquire an item that would lead me to do some actions. All right. In this case... God, what was I trying to do? Okay, open up the... Now we're going to go ahead and troubleshoot something. You have no idea how mad I will be if running this in Windows 7 compatibility mode fixes this problem. I truly don't think there's been an emotion experienced as intense as my feeling. As the feeling that will happen if I run this in Windows 7 compatibility mode and this fixes it. I will say also, does this mean that I open the exe in Windows 7 compatibility mode? No. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and run it from the top because we haven't tried this in 1920 by 1080. With the... Okay. GTA 4 fatal error, D3D error, please reboot your system. And the only thing that I recall doing is changing the display settings of my monitor to 1920 by 1080. Yep, okay, so something I did in the GTA 4.exe manage 3D settings thing has completely fucked this. I'm going to go ahead and say, oh man, what could this be? I don't think I even changed any settings in the manage 3D settings file of the NVIDIA control panel. I think I walked in here and took only photographs and left only footprints. But I guess the footprints were stamped right into the forehead of Grand Theft Auto 4, The Lost and Damned. Close NVIDIA control panel. Open this up. Yep, okay. Please reboot your system in its D3D error. That's interesting. That's actually most interesting indeed that you would go ahead and do something like that. In that case, my global settings are image scaling off, ambient occlusion off. Why the fuck are these my okay, alright, whatever. Baffling. I cannot restore my previous setup. Okay, no, I can restore. I'm going to click restore on my NVIDIA 3D settings for GTA 4.exe. This will reset the values to the software, the values that the software shipped with. One video says step 1, uninstall the game. Hey, thank you, Neo Showdown, for the 7 months. Welcome back. Did you also copy in the folders, etc. for Fusion Fix? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay, that has gotten me the same error. Steam library properties windowed. Thank you so much. I'm not launching this out of the Steam library. I am doing this from a shortcut. I'm keeping this completely unlinked from the Steam world. My current attempt is to open this up. I'm trying to open it up not through the shortcut, which has the many game saving changes that are baked into it. No, that does not work. Okay. So the command line. What could have possibly changed in between me clicking on the NVIDIA control panel with the game closed? I have changes that have not been applied yet. Would you like to apply these changes now? You know what? Yes, I would love to apply them. I didn't even realize I hadn't applied them. Now, let's go ahead and try and open the game with the changes on, which was what I thought I was doing before. Now. Okay, that is a D3D error telling us to reboot the system. Makes sense. Oh my god. Now this is the shit. The horrible thing about a video like this is you know it's going to fix all your fucking problems. And also, it says uninstall the game. Thank you, Jignesh Patel. Go to properties. Go to compatibility. I can't. Why would this be that? Please tell me you've got the. Reinstall the game in Windows compatibility mode for Windows 7. Now, importantly, this was uploaded in 2017. So that now probably breaks the game entirely. You're about to hear a Windows sound, probably. Yep. Tom, hit Shift Control Win B and it will restart your graphics drivers. See if the game launches after. Can I get a quick chat census to see if restarting my graphics drivers while with OBS open is going to be a good idea? I think I might go ahead and bench that idea for a second. Because I am using my graphics drivers to stream a blank screen and a man in the side of it to you. Am I using my graphics drivers to their full potential by doing that? Not necessarily. But I believe that we have hit the point where I feel like this has reached the point where what we need to do is restart the computer and possibly uninstall, reinstall GTA 4. Oh, I love him so much. Hey, thank you, Peach Emoji, Eggplant Emoji, for the 4 months. Welcome back. Show me again. We are at the thrilling moment in trying to fix a tech issue where fixing the tech issue has caused multiple other issues to rear their ugly heads to the point where the game won't even launch. Which is such a beautiful place to be at. But that means that, yes, I appreciate all the help that people have done, have hit me with. Does the base game launch? No, literally nothing works. We have, between all of us, completely broken the game. So I think the next stage is going to be... I think restarting the PC is a good call at this point. Thank you. Try reinstalling from scratch and trying this. If this is the Windows 7 compatibility mode thing. No, it's not. Fixing GTA 4 with 4 mods. Okay, let me see. Fusion Fix, console visuals, installation through Fusion Overloader, and another one. Yeah. Look, it's been a while since I installed this, but I believe that I did have these just in there already. But I think that now... Hey, have you tried restarting your PC and your drivers and stuff? Well, if you can see down the bottom there, I've been streaming for... I've been live for 1 hour and 43 minutes. So... What do you think? We don't mind if stream goes down for a minute. I don't think I'll be coming back. I think the amount of live tech support that is helpful has occurred, and from now on, and from here on in, I believe it will be just me doing stuff by myself, because while I appreciate the input from chat, I believe that the amount of help that is being done has crossed to actively harmful. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, and I'm going to close this window. $20. Fucking thank you very much for the $20. Moss Ball. Much appreciated. Actually, I've changed my mind now. I think if you restart your PC, there's a decent chance your car won't start tomorrow. Well, mercifully, I do have a bicycle, which actually I am scared about because I think it might have a flat tire. God, I hope it doesn't have a flat tire. All right. I thank you everybody for joining me for the you know what, we got 4 attempts into the first mission on GTA 4 Lost and Damned, but I'm going to go ahead and kick us on over out of here. I will use the remaining stream time to try and troubleshoot this off screen, and I'm gonna send you all over to our beloved Big Hal Dottie, who is frankly the man. You will have a wonderful time in his stream. I wish you all the best of luck with your graphics drivers, your display settings. I think that genuinely what happened is I changed my monitor. I'm running that all back through my mind, and I think what happened was I set my monitor to 1920 by 1080, and that meant that the game didn't launch. Which is so confusing. But I'll be back in a bit. I'll see you all in 2 days when hopefully this game will run, not have a flicker on it with OBS open, and we'll all be so happy. All right. Have fun in Big Hal, everybody. Bye-bye.